Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Behind the Bell. I'm your host, Emily Drewry, and today we have two special guests joining us to celebrate World Diabetes Day. I am joined by Dexcom CEO Kevin Sayer and actor Derrick. Thank you so much for both joining me today.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
So Kevin, we're going to start with you first. Tell us a little bit more about Dexcom.
Dexcom is a company focused on continuous glucose monitoring to help people with diabetes. And we've been at this for a long time. Our current G6 product is a technology that enables patients to see their glucose values on a mobile platform or on a Dexcom receiver every 5 minutes. In the old days, you've met somebody who sticks their finger. No more finger sticks. You get the data instantly. The data can be shared with others. It really is a life-saving and a life-changing technology. It's just fantastic.
And how does that feel to kind of be a part of that, changing people's lives every day?
It's very gratifying. It makes going to work more than just going to work, as we hear the stories of our patients and what they go through and what they've learned. And it does. And I have great, I mean, if I have to go speak to an investor group, I can bring them to tears very quickly because these stories are fantastic.
So you just came off of Q3 earnings. Is there anything you want to share about what's coming down the pike for Dexcom?
You know, we have grown more this year than we would have ever comprehended. Our business has almost doubled in 2 years, and it's one thing to double when you're $50 million, but we're doubling from like a $700 million number. I think the reason that we've done so well is our technology's been so good, and our product pipeline for innovation in the future is stellar. We'll continue to delight patients for a long time.
That's fantastic. So I mentioned it a little bit already, but what brings you to New York to ring the bell today?
Well, it's World Diabetes Day tomorrow, and we want to acknowledge the battle with diabetes and all the struggles that people go through and their victories, and really more their victories. That's why we're here today with our what we call Dexcom Warriors ringing the Nasdaq bell, because they live phenomenal lives and do great things.
That's fantastic, and the next question is, who's here with you to celebrate World Diabetes Day, and why is it important? So perfect transition.
I'll let Derrick go ahead.
Thank you, Kevin.
The question is, what?
So tell us about yourself and your journey with diabetes.
Yeah, well, among the other Dexcom warriors, my name is Derrick. I'm an actor. I live out in Los Angeles, and I've had type 1 diabetes since I was 3 years old. So back when I was diagnosed, we had a lot earlier methods of managing diabetes, and the CGM didn't exist. So since I've transitioned from testing my blood sugar with blood drops, 4 or 5 times a day, to the Dexcom, I can't imagine having life without it now, especially with my kind of a schedule. I have crazy long hours. We push our lunches all the time. Like, I'm in and out of the water. It's really can be very hectic, and with the Dexcom, it makes it manageable.
Yeah, you absolutely need something that you
yeah,
fit
I've got my blood sugar on my watch at all times, so I just look down and I know where I am, and it's vital for my job.
That's incredible, and that technology really, like we said, changing lives. So. In the ceremony earlier, you guys had these green foam fingers. I've been seeing them. So what do those mean?
The idea with the foam fingers is it's a peace sign. So it's like saying peace to finger pricks. So because with the Dexcom, with the device, you don't have to prick your finger and test that blood. You just, the device works without it. So I guess the number is since Dexcom has started, they've stopped like 2 billion finger pricks throughout the world.
Do you remember the old McDonald's sign, X billion burgers?
Yes, yes.
Well, now we're doing that with finger pricks. We've eliminated billions of finger pricks.
Yeah, which is really amazing because type 1 diabetics know that it's it's hard on your fingers, and it's uncomfortable. So with the Dexcom, you don't have to use those anymore.
Perfect, no looking back, right?
Right.
So I understand Dexcom is launching a global social campaign today. So can you tell me more about that and the purpose?
Yeah, the campaign, they want you to take a photo with a peace sign and tag Dexcom, and every time you do that, they're going to donate a couple of dollars to the foundation Beyond Type 1.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So right after this, we're going to have to go and
This is
take a photo.
I think it's the next couple of days, and tomorrow is World Diabetes Day. So going along with that, Dexcom is trying to raise money for the foundation Beyond Type 1.
Fantastic. Obviously doing a lot. And we already talked about the eliminating 2 billion finger pricks. So I would love for both of you to kind of wrap up with some final thoughts on what the future for you, what the future of the company might look like, and for you, what your future lifestyle is going to be like with Dexcom.
I'll start, Derek. Our company's just started. Even though we've grown remarkably well, there are literally millions of people who don't yet have access to this technology and need to. We started years ago saying we were going to replace finger pricks, and now technologically we've done it. Now it's important for us to get access to everybody to actually replace finger sticks, and that's our mission. We'll do that.
Well, Nasdaq looks forward to partnering with you as you pursue that mission.
Thank you.
And for me, as far as working with this company, Dexcom has been at the forefront of the best diabetes management tool since its began, and I can't wait for what's next with them. And I'm so honored to be working and partnered with this company. And I shot the infomercial for the G6, which is the product that's available right now, and I can't wait to see what's next.
Fantastic. Well, thank you both for joining me here today to celebrate World Diabetes Day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Emily Drewry here hosting Behind the Bell from Nasdaq Market Site in the center of Times Square. Thanks for tuning in.